Can you see that?
Yeah, your sad face?
Yeah, because
What's
Judy's
so?
not here.
Yeah,
See that? See that? See
we get
that?
to talk about her now.
See that red thing?
Yeah, it's blood.
That's called a tear. Comes right from my heart because Judy's not with us. So we're gonna do this podcast anyways.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, eh?
We'll rant, rave, shoot the shit, get her done, all in an hour because you got to get up at 5 in the morning and go somewhere on a shoot.
Yep. Underground, first thing in the morning.
So when you go underground, how deep do you go?
Shoot, everywhere, a few thousands of feet.
Is it gonna be hot down there or cold this time?
Yeah, no, it's very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hot. It's like sweaty, humid.
So you know, Mike DuPont works up in the Arctic in the mines, and he says it's always cold because they pipe in the air directly from above.
Oh man, that would be cool if they pipe it in from the surface.
Yeah, he's got to wear like the full regalia. He works underground.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like minus 30 underground.
Oh, that'd be hard.
Yeah, I know, eh?
That'd be hard. Hard to do.
Could you imagine shooting down there? How would you shoot down there? Could you do it?
Well, you'd have to maybe just gloved up. Just man, I hate shooting in the cold. Like I hate it. Like it's seriously. Like I've never enjoyed shooting in the cold. And I love the outdoors and I love it when it's cold.
Yeah.
But man, it's just doing photography in the cold.
Draw the line.
Oh man, it just drives me nuts. I rush just to get crap done because I get too cold and it's just let's just get this over with. And it's even worse when your clients are cold, right? It's just yeah.
All right, I just remembered the rant. Are we allowed to show the Felix rant?
No.
Can we talk about it without giving away any details?
Nope.
Well, let's talk in general terms. This is
I can talk in general terms, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll talk about a story, something that happened to me. It's kind of similar.
Okay.
So I did all these pictures for a company, for a family.
Yeah.
And they send out these Christmas cards because they own a company in town and they're financial planners. They send out Christmas cards to friends and family. And they sent out a snapshot.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did you do that? I got these amazing pictures of you guys.
Yeah, a lot of my clients do that.
What's that?
I said a lot of my clients do that. And I don't know if it's just out of their hands or they just don't know or.
Well, you work with large institutions, right? More or less.
I see that a lot.
Well, I think it's kind of crazy.
Why do they hire you?
I don't know. This is a question. I guess as long as they pay the bill, but
I guess so. But it's still nice to see when they use your images, right? That you created for them.
Yeah.
So and it's not like, and the thing is, and it's not like it's. Let's clarify, because it's not like they're using some other photographer's image. They're just using like snapshots.
No shit. We're talking a shit image. Let's get Sally to
make it work. They just. Yeah.
I think it's laziness.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like. I think it's out of their hands. I think a lot of this stuff they leave it to other people to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, explain it to me.
Like media relations and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I get it. So, you commented earlier on the screen there are underwater housings. Don't tell my wife about this, but it's on my list of goals of things I want to acquire.
Right.
I want to get a new lens right here.
Yeah.
Like I like to do goals, right? And I wrote these down last month. I want this lens.
Yeah.
I want one of these housings for my Sony A7R. It's going to cost $1,500 US plus you got to buy a housing for the front.
Oh, really, eh?
They come with housings for the lens, so it kind of the lens covering.
I'm looking. The reason I'm looking down is because like where your screen is down at the bottom of my monitor.
And there's another thing I want to buy.
So
too.
which housing do you get? Like which one are you getting?
Well, the one for my camera's right here.
That one there. Let's take a look at it.
It's a couple $1,000 once all is said and done.
Oh, it's an egg light.
Yeah. Well, if I don't get that brand,
those are awesome.
I'll get something similar. So it's I can get a cheaper housing for the Sony.
Look at this, eh? This thing looks badass. You can throw externals on there,
do
like
you mean?
external flashes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that. That's not what I want it for. I don't
Huh.
want it for scuba diving. I may use it for snorkeling. Well, I might use it for scuba diving, but that's not what I want to buy it for.
Why do you want to buy it
I want to
then?
buy it for when I'm Costa Rica. Those wave shots you see?
Yeah,
They're really
yeah,
cool.
those
They're
are
very
cool.
artistic.
And you can do slow motion video with that too, right?
Boom, slow
You know,
mo.
when you get through the pipe,
Yeah.
it's just that slow motion video. Are you gonna try to get some shots of surfers and stuff?
No, but that may show up. But my primary interest is the wave shots, and because in the back of my mind, I've got this idea that we're going to move to Costa Rica full time one day and start a gallery down there. So if I have some really beautiful images, as well as being able to offer my regular photographic services, I might be able to sell some art gallery type images. And if
Right.
they're stunning, who knows? So it's driving me nuts. There was three things I wanted to buy. Oh, yeah, this is really weird. God, and it contradicts what I just said. I want to get a 12-foot canvas Rembrandt backdrop. It too is going to cost $2,000.
By who?
Well, whatever, Mayhew or one of those
Yeah,
high-end companies.
yeah.
A good one, but it's got to be 12 feet wide. It's got to be canvas. I don't want anything but canvas.
Yeah, the old school.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going back to that, and
Yeah, it's nice. I freaking love the old school. I love those old canvases, man.
there you go.
Like those were always my favorite backdrops. Were those old masters canvases?
Yeah. And I want to show you, inspired by, there it is, Mark Hauser. This look here,
Mark Hauser.
Mark Hauser. I spelled his name wrong. So backdrop, housing, and lens. That's all I want for Christmas.
There he is, there in the glasses down there.
But he's got some full canvas backdrop. I love that look. But families, big groups, and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, the 12-footer. Like that's what didn't Conrad and Gloria do that?
Yeah, they had.
Didn't they have a big, huge like wall, like a 12-foot wall. All of them were done
I
like,
don't
and it
think
had
so. They had a
the old,
white wall, but they had a 10-foot canvas, old school, and they shot everybody. Everybody
yeah,
very
it was
traditional.
nice.
It was nice, but in that traditional look I do you think that they'd be doing okay with that look if they were still around nowadays? They're all retired now in their 70s, but do you think they'd still be doing okay? I don't think so. I think that
I think it would. Well, here's the thing. I think they would have had to change things up to adapt, but if they were still in business, I think they would start to again now. Just like because I kind of think, I kind of know what you're thinking too. Like that look is, in my opinion, that look is coming back.
yeah.
People want those nice, classy artwork on their
Mhm.
walls now. I think the
Well,
whole candid thing for a lot of people is it's still big, but I think it's slowly starting to. I find people are getting drawn back to classic portraiture and actually studio stuff.
yeah, and it's got to be done right and good. Like I love Mark Hauser stuff, and there's a bunch of others that are doing something similar. So I don't know. I agree with you. I've always liked that, and that's sort of where I want to go with my.
Look at the stuff that Jason Abbott does.
Yeah, he has.
He does some nice stuff, beautiful stuff. And the backgrounds and everything. The lighting is not elaborate because I don't know,
It's one
man. That
light.
guy's perfected a look there, man. Like
It's one
I
light.
go through I go through my Facebook and then an image will pop up and I'm like, that's an Abbott.
Yeah.
Like look at the stuff he's producing, man. It's
He has a
just
big
beautiful.
PLM shoot through, not a shoot through, an umbrella. Not this one here, but no, he's really got it.
Man,
He's
that
really got it
guy's
going on.
yeah, he's got some kick-ass stuff, man. That guy's producing a lot of great.
Remember
Great
when he almost quit photography?
I know.
I love this shot.
Yeah.
He was going to pack it in, and what's her name talked him into staying, and he did.
Like, see what I mean? Like, it's so subtle differences from the shadows to the highlights. It's very simple, but all the shadowy spots are supposed to be where it is. It's still got that 3D kind of punch look to it.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of depth. It's really nice. Like even that shot up in the corner there where his profile picture is,
Yeah,
an overhead light.
yeah. I think that's his dad
It's nice.
from 1942. No, I'm joking. I don't know if that is, but look at his hat. I don't know.
Yeah,
He could have shot that to make it look
I
cool.
think it did.
It's cool. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there you go.
but
So
back to the whole studio stuff. Yeah, I
what
think
I'm
that
after.
12, I think that 12-footer, nice families.
Yeah,
You're getting back into this. Everybody's kind of matching in color tone, and
yeah. Ish.
very, very. I was gonna say it's very professional looking.
Well, the truth of the matter is, there's nobody really in my town doing much of that, and
No,
there are a few studios here and there. Um, back in the day, especially even when you started, what you got in full time, 2001.
yeah,
Um, everybody, there were studios everywhere, and that's what everybody
yeah,
did.
everywhere.
So,
Everybody did it.
anyways, so that's my gig, man.
Cool.
Can I show you something?
No, no, you can't show me nothing.
I've
Turn your
got to
screen
show you
off.
this.
Turn your
Bloody hell! You were by my studio the other day. Remember we got those cheap vinyl backdrops
Yeah. Oh, did
from
you try it out?
these are cheap vinyl backdrops from eBay from China.
Cheap.
Yeah, there's 25. If you buy a 10 by 20, it's $60.
$60.
And I bought two 10 by 10s.
I was uh I was impressed with them. I was really impressed with them. I'm very curious to see what they look like.
I got 5 of them so far, and I just ordered another one today for our ice fairies.
You gonna bring up a pic or what? Like, come on.
Okay, let me show you what I got. There it is.
Oh,
Now this kid's
oh,
got
that's the
80.
one you're talking about with the kid, his dad,
Yeah,
and the dog. That turned out awesome.
not bad. Eh? Now, can you tell what action that is?
Um, was it the half sepia one there? Or?
No. Come on, you know him. Andy Armstrong.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't tell actions anymore. Looks awesome, man. Can you bring that up a bit? Zoom in a bit. Let me see something here.
Not bad, eh? It kind of worked out. Hold on, I want to see what I got.
I like it.
Whoops. Okay, hold on. Jeez, I went and did this thing, didn't I? Let me show you this one here. Same shot, full color, half sepia. The
Yeah, I
design
like
house
that one.
action. Yeah, I kind of thought so. I was playing with it, and then I ended up went from this, and I'm like, let's try it, and then I went to this, and I wanted to show you to get your opinion, but obviously you like this, and I kind of agree. That's a $6,000 dog.
What about the Hobbit one? Did you
The
try that
what?
one? The Hobbit one. Did you try that? Yeah, I'm like stuffed right up
I
here.
got a few of the guys.
That's cool. It's like got like an Assassin's Creed look to it.
Yeah, sort of ish. I got to clean the floor up. These are really
If
quick
you
proofs.
just zoom in just on his face, waist up, man. Like, look at the lighting and everything. That's just a cool shot. Just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I said, that's got the Assassin's Creed kind of.
There's the Hobbit backdrop. So that's the other backdrop. It's not exactly what I was going for, but it's not bad. This kid, you got to remember, this kid would not stay put for a second.
He does look happy.
He's very, very high strung. He's not looking happy because he doesn't want to be there. I didn't get a lot of pictures because of him. He came in with his sister on Fairy Day.
Yeah.
Then last week, the wife came in with the mother, the grandmother, and his sister for 3 generations. Can I show you that one?
Yeah, let's see.
Let me show you that one because it was really cool. And they just came in and ordered just today. Well, they came in because they were coming in. And so they're like spending money. It's like the same family, bunch of pictures. There it is. So that's the sister here.
Oh yeah,
That's that kid's mom. That's the wife to that dude you just saw. And that's the
Right,
grandma.
right.
So
It's kind of neat how it's kind of a series between the two.
yeah. So when they were shooting this last week, the little boy was in the studio waiting, and they were telling me that he's got like ADHD really bad. He was kind of cool though when I was doing their pictures, but today, when I was doing these, he was not a happy camper. It's almost like, you put pressure on him, and he just sort of backfires.
It's a nice picture though.
Yeah, it kind of worked out.
I like it. Yeah.
There's the setup. Castle. No, that's a cheap vinyl plastic $30 eBay backdrop.
Even going back and just go back to that backdrop.
It's gone.
No, bring that back up, please. I want to see something here.
Very good.
Very good.
This one?
No, the one with the the one with the wall.
I took a chance. This one? What's some like really bad naked shot?
Okay, use this one here. Okay, if you're just doing a single person portrait, right?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just use the right side of that. Look at the nice cloud kind of. You put that out of focus.
Here?
That's good. That's gonna be a nice backdrop.
Yeah.
Remember we used to make them in Photoshop? Remember the clouds?
Yeah.
And we used to put the business portraits on that. At least I did a few. That's what that is right there. You got a cloud backdrop.
That was the first tutorial we ever bought. I think it was in 2002. Yeah. Some dude from California charged $75 for one tutorial on how to strip out a background and make a cloudy, out of focusy.
Remember the one was like really white and blue, but like really like harsh contrast. It was. You look at it now, it's so ugly. Like, it is so ugly.
Humble beginnings.
Oh man!
But there it is. There's the backdrop, and I turned the wall in a bit. There he is, little kid. See him? So yeah, you're saying use just the clouds.
Yeah, just use that. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, there you go.
You got like two backdrops in one there.
So I got to show you this. Joseph LeDuc.
Yeah, he's been putting out some kick-ass stuff lately too.
I've always liked Joe's style. Remember
so have I. Yeah.
He attended our NSI school, I think twice, just to kind of hang out, or he used to come to all the seminars we used to put on. He's a retired Army guy. He was in the military.
Yeah.
He's always had a wicked eye. Everything he shoots is wicked sharp. But anyways, I don't know if you saw his posts on Facebook.
Well, I've been seeing them. Depends on which one specifically. He puts a lot of posts up.
These ones,
Okay, no, I haven't seen these ones. Last I was seeing was like all the.
And I'm like,
oh, what the heck is that?
So
water
cool.
droplets? It is water droplets, eh?
Hold on, let me show you. He described it. I was trying to get him to do a webinar.
I see what he's doing. He's taking he's putting light on the bottom, making bubbles.
1 sheet of glass, 2 boxes.
Rain-X.
Spray glass with Rain-X. Spray water with a bit of glycerin to create water drops. 1 off-camera flash.
Jesus, that's freaking brilliant.
Look at that's what he gets. No, look at the background.
I know. That is so awesome.
If I want to do this.
No shit.
So if you had something like a logo or like seashells or something that was sort of regional that you wanted to eyeballs or whatever, if you had something you wanted to. Well, this is obviously pure abstract.
That's awesome. Go back to that. That is cool. Those look like planets hanging around.
It's wicked.
That's beautiful. That is
that's
awesome. That'd be a kick-ass print.
Who knew where he got that idea? Wow. Maybe he thought of it. Maybe he. I
don't know, but that was cool.
Maybe he found it on Pinterest or some other Facebook group.
I don't know. When he does the animals and reptiles. He does like kick-ass stuff with those.
Let's go check him out.
He's got like really interesting light, like really like even if he's doing them in an aquarium, they look freaking fantastic.
Let's go check it out. I've never seen his animal stuff. See, he posted that, and that's why I'm showing it. I do that all the time, by the way.
Go back up to his profile picture. Who took that?
I think he did.
So that's that backdrop I was saying.
Is it? I think that's out in the forest.
No, 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 not that one. This profile picture.
Oh, this one.
That one.
Yeah. You know, for a guy who's got such a good eye, he takes a crappy profile picture.
Rob, you took that.
Look at how hot that is.
I like it. That's the
Yeah.
lighting I do all the time.
It's flatter than hell. Sorry, Joseph. I'm going to show him. This one's much better. I'm going to show him this video. I'm going to post this blog thing we're doing. I'm going to post it right here. But I collect stuff like this all the time because if I like it. If I don't like it, I don't collect it. There. That's what happens when you piss off Joe. You don't let him ride on the merry-go-round. Okay, where's his stuff you were talking about? Well,
I don't know. You'd have to scroll through. Best just go go through pictures.
all right. I think it's in albums.
Go to a website.
Does he have a website?
Go to about. Well,
I didn't know he had a website. There it is. You're right. He does. Fun freestyle photography. All right. Where would I find it?
I
Gallery.
don't know. I want to see those reptile ones.
I don't see Reptile Gallery.
Let me see something.
Why would he have that on his website? That would be here. Let's go check it out. It's got to be here somewhere.
Go to albums then.
Yeah, let's go to albums. Do ba ba ba. There. Is that what you mean?
No, that is cool though. No, he had some other stuff. Like it was in really good studio lighting doing it as well. That's
Okay.
cool though.
I know not of what you speak, but anyways.
Find out where he is.
There you go.
Let me see here.
This one, I love this one. Did you see that one?
What's that?
Did you see this one?
Oh, that's nice.
I would score that an 88. And almost, yeah,
That's cool.
definitely. So he's got an eye. And his stuff is really sharp. He must be shooting Canon.
Let's see
He's
here.
got water droplets. Not interested in water droplets. Unless they're shot the way, you know, like this.
If you go to his timeline photos.
I think that's where I'm at.
Go into scroll down from there. Go to albums and timeline. Yeah, and then just scroll down. This is where he's got all his nice artwork and stuff.
I think that's where I was. Water droplets.
Yeah, just keep scrolling down. Then you'll see. Like, he did some frogs one time. I remember it's really really nice. Well, that's cool.
There's an aquarium shot.
He had better ones than that.
Not sure about his baby
There we
stuff.
go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, check
That
that
was
frog
talking
out.
about-
Man. Check that frog out. Frog is kick ass.
I like this guy. Imagine waking
Look
up
at
and
that.
that's,
Hey, that's freaking awesome.
this is what happens when you mess with wildlife. That's very good. So
That frog is stunning. Same thing with the one next to it. And then the miniatures. Those were so cool. Check those out. See those?
no,
So go see where the train is. Click on the train.
right here.
No, up. There's an actual train.
Oh, there. Oh, those are trains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are just like train sets,
Yeah, yeah. I can
but they're
tell.
nice.
It's not bad. So there you go. The water droplets. So I'm inspired by, and I could see playing with that kind of stuff when I'm like older and retired.
Right.
Got more time. Kind of like Joe, right, Joe? So, what else you got? What else you got, James? Anything else?
I got my Honduras trip confirmed.
So you're going to Honduras.
Going to Honduras in the middle of December.
So
Quick in and
that's-
out.
Yeah, that's a couple of weeks from now. Now you're flying down there with all your gear. You're going to be doing a shoot.
Yeah, so there's a company. Actually, I don't even know how they found me. But and it's funny because one of my friends, well, my friend too, but his wife is there right now, same spot where I'm going.
Really?
So she's just sent me a message. It's really nice. People are really nice, and it's hot. So
But you're not going to be able to enjoy it.
No, I'm literally like we fly there, stay the night, shoot all that day, the next day, stay the night, fly home next morning.
In and out.
It's a very quick trip. And you know what? These are the ones I love. I love doing this. Don't send me, for 8 to 10, 12 days somewhere far.
Why not?
It's gonna get to me after a while.
Oh, wears you down.
Oh yeah, for sure. But these
You ever
quick
do
in, these quick in, and the thing is like, you know, I'm not one for sightseeing too. Yeah, I go sightseeing, but really,
Yeah.
there's nothing like sightseeing with, by yourself. I'd rather be there with my wife or something to do stuff like that. So just get me in, let me do my job, teach you kick-ass stuff, and then
Go
get out,
home.
and then I'm home, man. I'd love to do those all the time. All
But
the
if a
time.
2-week job came, you'd do it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Of course I would.
But if they happened all the time, you'd like be rethinking your position in life.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do those types all the time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'd like to travel a lot. Just, again, those quick ones. Just because I would like to see different minds around the world. Like, seriously, I want to see, like, the different... 'cause each mind's different. I was in one of the nicest mines I've ever been in right here in Sudbury.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Freaking place was spotless.
You probably got a calendar with mining pictures on it.
I do, actually.
So what was about this?
It's an interesting process. I actually have grown to love that industry. I think it's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's what makes
Well,
the world go. It's what makes the world goes around. You don't have
It's
mining.
definitely a big industry and it's lucrative.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the
You
aspect.
don't have a lot of drama. Like the people seem to be very professional, very respectable.
It's very professional. Yeah. Yeah.
From what few gigs I've shot in that industry. A lot of engineers, a lot of mining engineers, a lot of tech people.
And I'm in the outdoors a lot, which is what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like that. And I like a different variety of stuff, which is why it keeps it interesting. Because even though I'm going to like the same type of garages or shops, they're all different in a way.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and you were talking, I just mentioned the word calendar, which reminds me, you told me the other day that you did up a calendar. I think you might have showed it to me.
I got them all printed up there. I've already handed them out, custom made a few. Yeah.
Tell me what it was. It was like 12
So
shots?
it's just one of those calendars where you've got like all the, one big poster and you got the 12 months on the one poster.
Okay.
And a lot of manufacturers and actually a lot of the distributors will do their own up and then send it to their main purchasers, right?
But this was for you to promote your photography services.
Yeah, but I used my client's images, so I kind of custom made them to my client, right? So one client, it was all their images that I photographed for them of their machines and their people. So it kind of worked out because, of course, I got to put it up.
Did you make different variations, different calendars to?
Yeah, I made 4 different ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4 favorite.
I made a standard one for myself. That's the one that's branded for me, right? It's got all my social media, logo, all my info and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I made 4 different ones for different clients. Some of them I took off some of that branding. Just had like my website and the logo, and that was it. So
cool.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. So you're all about
I got like 7 of them. They're always in my car.
You hand them out.
Yeah.
You go through the Tim Hortons drive-through. Here's a calendar.
Exactly. I just fired one off to the Yukon.
You did? To a mine site?
To actually a former cast member of Yukon Gold.
Which is what?
Is a reality show on gold mining in the Yukon.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Do they know you?
Yeah, on Twitter. Follow each other on Twitter and stuff like that. We've exchanged conversations and stuff like that. So
this is not mining sort of kind of loosely, I guess. This is more television, I would imagine.
No, it's mining. Straight open pit gold mining in the bush. Oh yeah.
But it's based on a show. Somebody from a show?
No. They have it's a reality show basically following, 4 or 5 different gold mining companies, like stuff like that. So
who did you send it to?
I'm not at liberty to say.
What's that?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Was it an actor? I don't want to say actor.
Kind of a private person. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody in that industry for that mine. Interesting.
Somebody that was on the TV. Yeah.
On the TV.
Yeah. So I actually I follow a lot of some of
Yeah.
the reality shows that are in mining. I follow a lot of them, and some of them follow me back.
That's pretty
I
savvy.
like those reality shows that have I like the reality shows that have an industry. I hate the except for Survivor. I still like Survivor because that's like a social experiment, and I think so. I like to see
Yeah.
the dynamics work at that. But the other shows, I like it when it's a trade or something where I can actually because they actually do learn something. So with the
Okay.
gold mining, it's in the industry.
Yeah.
Forged in Fire is another one I like because it's blacksmithing. I have a fascination with blacksmithing. I love
Really?
watching. Yeah, I love. If I had wasn't in a city, I'd love to have my own little personal forge, make my own knives. I find it
Nice.
very find metallurgy very fascinating. And then the other last one that we watch is Deadliest Catch because I think those guys on the crab boats, man, they have they got the toughest job in the world.
They're crazy.
And it's interesting to see because it is a business.
Yeah.
Right. So it's interesting seeing how they run the ships,
They
how
make a lot of money, don't they?
and it's fishing. Oh yeah, yeah, and
If
it's
they
high
don't, if
cost.
they don't die.
And it's high cost. So I do watch reality shows for that, and I like a bit. It has to be you have to learn something at least.
Yeah.
I'm not one for the drama. I hate fucking drama, but
Oh, it's like,
I just like watching what they do.
yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat that you send that guy a calendar and you just sort of know him on Twitter and he's in the industry. You never know. Like it could a year, 2 years, 6 months. Somebody might go, hey, yeah, we need
I
a
think you never know.
photographer, and then
You never
we
know.
gotta get it done right. We're gonna hire that
You never
guy.
know, right? Might
You
not
never
happen
know.
now. Might not happen a few years from now. You just never know.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
called
call that
networking.
networking. So you were talking about something the other day when we were going out and about and having a drive and whatever, and you were saying like you really love marketing. So this is all part of the marketing game.
Gee, I wonder where I got that from. So
I don't
sad.
know if I
So
had
sad.
any role in that. It's like cool, but I think
You
that
honestly don't. You honestly think that you had a little role in it?
no. But here's the thing,
You
though.
kind of had the whole. You kind of had the whole role in it, Rob.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, a lot of people are exposed to a lot of marketing ideas, and it just doesn't stick with them. I think you have to be predisposed at some level, and you were at some level.
But I was
Uh,
exposed to it for how many years when we worked
quite a
side
bit.
by side? I mean, right, and from the get-go, I think that's what keeps it very interesting for me is
Yeah.
just because I know it. Like you're like the marketing guru, and when people say, "How did I get into it?" Well, I say, I worked with Rob Provencher and pretty well just got me right into it and taught me a lot about it. I think like we were saying the other day now, what I like most about it is like I like seeing the results when things
Yeah. That's what you said.
right. I
That that
also like
that gets you excited.
it does. And I do like the trial and error aspect of it. I
Yeah.
like to see like, okay, I'm going to try this. Crap, it didn't work. So, okay, let's try this. And then it's like anything, like it's like fishing. You keep trying until you find the fish. And then once you do find it, and then okay, well, I think that's the one that's going to work. Let's confirm. We'll put something, we'll do a couple more, and then boom, shit, it works.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good
It's very
analogy.
interesting. It's a very interesting thing.
Well,
I probably talk marketing every single day to somebody.
no shit.
Every single day. I'm surrounded by a lot of people that own their own businesses or run something.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly, because it's the first thing I tell them. If you're not marketing, you're not making it, like you got to.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to come find you. You got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing how many people you pour everything out to, and then, they just don't do anything with it.
No, that's
And then a few
very
years
much the
later,
majority.
they're still complaining about it. It's like,
Yeah, that's very much the majority. I think a lot of people they let their own ideologies and or preconceived notions about it get in the way. I see a lot of pride and oh no, I got this. I can do this. I can do this. I know what I'm doing. And no, they close their doors a year later. But if you follow the tried and true concepts, you test. That's what you were basically saying. You test. You're testing the waters.
And I'm not saying you need to do what, say, I told you. I just like to see you do something and
Uh-huh.
and do something and stick with it and keep going. And I have seen a lot of people I know that have run with, like, after talking to me, they did their own marketing, but they kind of got excited about it, So then they went and did their own thing, and it worked. And now they're just going gung ho with it. And that's what I like to see. I just like to see people put the effort in to actually
Yeah.
do something for at least like for at least a year. You know what I mean? Like, not like, well, I did it for 3, 4, or 5 weeks and nothing happened.
It didn't work.
Wow, like really? 3, 4, 5 weeks, and you gave up?
Well,
And I think like because everything's internet, social media, and it's faster. But when I first got into business, and we didn't really have the internet like we do now. It was like what was the rule? It's like if you will start your own business, you don't see a profit until the 5th year. You know what I mean?
generally,
That was kind of like the guideline. You got to put some time and years into it. So I think that's lost on some people. If it's not going the way they expect it to go right away, they don't work.
or worse in a sense, is when they get very successful and they don't realize how they succeeded and they think it's easy. And then when things get rough, they don't know what to do. It's like when you've been burned and you've, have all the bruises and pains and agony of struggle. A lot of lessons, but if you got lucky because of timing and I don't know, whatever, that could work against you. So marketing is everything. I love marketing.
Yeah, I do too.
I want to marry marketing.
It's as soon as you talk, say, "Oh, you're in business." Oh, really? Oh, yeah. And then you just start talking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Some people don't want to hear it, so I just shut up.
And I'm all for the social media marketing. Like I am constantly scouring web pages and websites constantly.
Yeah.
I'm constantly scrolling through Instagram accounts and stuff that somehow I can add in or something that piques the interest and just looking for good marketing too, to see what they've done. And it doesn't even have to be in the industry. I just want to see what they're doing,
You're looking for ideas.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look at and just seeing what kind of the trends and stuff are with the social media and what people are doing.
Yeah. I take pictures of signs that I
Funny
find
ones, the ones that don't make sense, or the ones that do.
like stupid ones.
Yeah. You remember Mark Rideout used to do that a lot, eh? And he used to go around his town. Remember, he used to go around his town and take pictures of like the crappy stuff, and they literally just call out the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder what Mark Rideout's doing these days.
I'm sure he's still doing well. That guy was awesome. He was
Okay.
funny.
Yeah. See, I was looking at Sue Bryce's, and that's where I got the idea to go get some mannequin
Right?
torsos. I bought a bunch of mannequin, and that's how you've noticed we have our fairy dresses on those.
Yep.
But I want to show you some really bad signs. And this is like shot in our city. So I don't care if I embarrass anybody. Damn. There's some signs here. I've collected them and talked about them. Anyways, it'll come up. It'll come up. Crappy versus snappy. Remember that?
Yeah, I actually just did another one.
That was whose idea?
That was my idea.
So I got a video and I show this to wedding clients.
Nice. Right on.
This is from Facebook. Somebody shot. This
Yeah.
is my version. I want to show people.
It's a good idea. I like it.
Here's my assistant. Here's me.
Yeah.
Expectations versus reality, I call it.
What you see, what I see, right?
This is what they get. An $800 photographer. This is.
Yeah.
I've been collecting a lot of those images, and I did a video
That's awesome.
on I put on my webpage. I called it Expectations versus Reality.
That's cool. What else you got? Let me see in there. That's an awesome idea.
Here.
Well, I
Oh,
know it's
sorry.
an awesome idea. I just like that you did it for weddings. That's freaking cool.
Oh, it's my neighbor. He's got a pizza shop. That's his sign.
Cool. And he's
I'm
got
like,
a
spend
Facebook.
some money, man. Get a good sign. It's cheap. You ever been to Vista Signs online?
Oh yeah.
You can get a
Oh,
killer sign for
you can get you
$15.
can get stuff cheap just printed in Sudbury here, man.
I like this guy.
What does it
This
say?
guy. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in. Where the hell's the damn zoom in tool? There it is.
TextinTheTrees.com.
Text in the trees. I kind of like that. This guy's really bold with his promotion. You know,
What is it though?
he does clearing, elevation, deadwood, pruning, removal,
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what the hell
storm
he's doing.
damage. But you know, like I wouldn't do that as a photographer because you know then you're a target. But this guy's bold. I like that kind of marketing.
I I so wanted to put like a full wrap on my I had the images picked out and everything for it because
You did?
I'm still want to do it. The only thing that was getting me back was about, photographer, people want to break into a vehicle, might be
Yeah.
photography equipment in there.
Well, you're in a niche though. I don't know if it's going to help you.
Yeah, yeah, I think it would. Just each site to go in driving, other companies see, they'll,
Remember Scott Cosby? He had a big.
it is kind of social media. It's just on the road, but it is social media. And I'd
Remember
make
Scott,
it so bold, like the images that I would have used, they had some high impact. Like everybody would look to see what the heck is that?
like that dump truck you had against the sunset
Something like that.
that you showed me the other day.
Something like that,
That's the
eh?
first thing I saw. When I saw that, I thought that would be so awesome as a big print at a display, like the background of a display.
What does that say? No more worrying about overages.
But you remember Scott Crosby? He had a big screen, LED
Yes.
screen TV, and he'd show up at football games at high schools and he'd play it in the parking lot.
It's
This
fun.
is local. This company's been running these billboards. It's complete and utter nonsense. So you're like, what are they selling? And then it's like, oh, it's a phone cell service. But there no more worrying about overages. Asteroids, not our department. What? All right. Are you
Yeah.
trying to sell me a phone or are you trying to be funny? And they had a
When was this
couple of
taken? When was
a
that taken?
couple months ago.
Jesus, see the graffiti on the wall? My God. On the
Where? Oh,
building.
here.
Look
Oh,
at
you
that, eh?
know where
What a
that is.
shame. Yeah,
There's
what a shame.
they had another billboard. I thought I took a snapshot of it, but it was really really stupid. Anyways, I got a bunch more somewhere. I don't know where they are, but fine. No, 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 not it.
I got a I got stuff going up at NORCAT in Sudbury.
So what is NORCAD?
NORCAT is a training facility for you. Basically, if you're going to work in the mining industry or in industrial, they do all the safety training, all your certificates you need. And then
Right.
there's the business aspect of it. A lot of local business because you use the resources through them, stuff like that. They've got that's where my sister got patented and stuff like that all through NORCAT.
Right. Your
So I got
sister,
I
your
got images
sister,
up. I've got images up in there.
your sister is trademarked, patented, and copyrighted.
Yeah, she is.
Nobody can duplicate her.
Nope, not yet. She's got a new manufacturer now. So next, coming up spring, she's got some new stuff coming out.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
So NORCAD is a really good place to have a display up.
yeah. I've got a bunch of images up there and stuff like that. I just donated to them.
Let me show you some signs.
See some signs.
There's a billboard, piece of shit, handmade. I hate that. Like, you know, I own some real estate. Right? 'Cause some of it, we got like 6, 7 commercial units, and I'm like, when we rent out to people, I tell them no homemade signs. That's the rules. You got to go full professional like this. These are nice. They're professional.
Yep.
This one here is nice, but you've seen it?
Faded. Yeah, it's faded. It went completely
All
green.
faded. Come on, man, spend some money.
Yeah, yeah.
Get with the program. I find this really, really corny when you do things that you're like, oh, coppers, and you got to shut up. You're saming, look, it's like, what the hell? Lewis. Oh, it's Lewis, and they
Oh,
got the iron.
I couldn't even see that. I couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
it's just like really stupid. I hate this. I hate that. Don't know why that's there. Like homemade, this is homemade. You know where that one is. See,
Yeah.
those logs are really, really shitty. Like they just look so freaking bad. Anyways, I went to and got some sizzled logos, that were from businesses, because that's a pretty common name. And this is Maria's.
Nice.
I'm like, impact. People
Very
come in.
nice.
What does it say?
Yep.
Right? Your signage, got to say the same thing, right? How did we get on this topic, anyways? What were we talking about? Signs?
Signs.
Look at my sign. My sign.
We're talking about posters and stuff like that, and
Right. This one here is really stupid. I'm sorry.
I had no idea what that meant when I saw that.
knows?
I was like, "What is that?" I saw that like last week.
Yeah, and you know where that is.
It made me mad.
I forget why I put that. There's a reason why I put that one there.
You know what I like about Pete's Party Rental?
What?
Because you know exactly what it is. It's Pete's Party Rental. I mean, that's what I like about it. There's no thinking on what is it.
There's Michael Blins from Pixatron. I pushed him hard to get these signs. He's got so much exposure. Then he moved. I forget why that's there. And there's, of course, my first sign, 1984. There's Michael Blins. Yeah. Oh, I got to show you this because we rented out one of our spaces to a cat adoption agency. They're a legit cat adoption agency. You can get certified. And I said, well, we're going to put a new sign up. We did all new signs. And I showed them this. I said, do something nice. But they're like, no, we're going to do this. This, by the way, all got painted up. So this is all fixed. But this was right after the signs got put up. I mean, this is if you Google cat logo, this shows up. This is a Google.
That's an evil cat.
This is evil.
That's an evil cat.
So if you're going to do anything that expresses your business.
And I have a black cat that looks like an evil cat.
Is it evil?
My cat's not evil. No, my cat's the best cat in the whole world.
Look at this. I got two of these. I paid a fortune for these, hand-carved wood. Remember when we were out in our house?
Spell photography.
We had one in the front. We had one in the main building. 24 karat gold lettering. We paid a bonus upgrade.
Do you miss that studio?
No.
No?
No, but I really miss this one. No, I don't. Surprisingly.
What about the one on Westmount on Auger Street there?
No, that's on LaSalle.
No, remember the one you had on Auger though?
Yeah, that was right after this, and yeah, that was kind of cool. But no, I don't miss any of it. No, I don't miss any of it. It was part of my past, and it was a cool studio. The last one, especially with the house and the big garage in the back, it was kind of nice. But yeah, no, I kind of reminisce the memories. There's a lot of memories there, but that's it. I'm over it.
You're over it?
I'm over it. I'm moving on, man.
Moving on.
Moving on up. So I bought this backdrop.
Cool.
And this one I'm using at the doctor's party, which is in 2 weeks. This is the classy one, 10 feet. This one I bought for the studio. We're going to have like kids in red pajamas. No Santa. This is the one I just ordered today for the...
for the
Winter Fairy. That's the one I showed you.
That's going to be nice.
That's the other one. So...
And you have a photograph? Yeah, you did photograph that one.
Yeah, I showed them to you already. So I just wanted to show those in case it was of any interest to anybody watching this, if anybody's watching this. So yeah, it's all good, man. So yeah, Judy, what a bitch, eh? Oh, I tell you. No, I'm joking.
I did a couple of those crappy versus snappy. I still do a lot of those.
Yeah. Judy, I'm joking. We love you, man. We love you. See that tear? Judy's not with us because she's really, really, really busy. She's got her own work and her client work, and she's slammed, she said, well into December. Which I'm in a sense, envious about because, not because I want to be doing that much workflow, but the fact that she can do it, because I've been having a real hard time with my right arm. I was telling you that the other day. When I do workflow, I got to take Tylenol all the time now because I get a lot of pain in my right arm. So I got this, little bit of arthritis going on.
Why don't you farm a lot of it out?
I like doing workflow. I don't like doing it when you were working for us, or when Chris was working, or when Carrie was working for us, or what's her name? Our last girl. After we got rid of her, mostly we just brought it all in-house because we slowed right down. And I'm at the level now. It was really busy last month. I was working a lot. But I like it as long as I'm not working like what you were doing. You were full-time. That's all you did.
Yeah.
And it drove you nuts, didn't it?
It did drive me nuts. I will say that.
Well, I mean, eventually...
I don't enjoy workflowing. I don't. I do it, and I like doing my images, but it's not like, yeah, it's workflow day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't get like that anymore.
If I go in and put 3 hours of workflow in, it's a good day.
I get excited about workflowing a few images, key images, and then the rest are like...
You're over it?
But for every, like I was saying this, every day that I shoot, I have about a day or two workflow.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you shoot a whole day commercial gigs, whatever, doing mines and trucks and all those things that you're shooting.
Yeah.
So like if you're doing like a 6 to 8 hour day, which is a good
I got a day or two of workflow.
So you're tied to the computer just like the old days when you used to work.
Just like the old days, yeah.
And you start.
But I do spread it out now though. That's the smart thing I did learn.
All right.
So it's not like I'm gonna take. I'll like some days I'll say, okay, well I'm gonna work all day Monday, but I do tend to like it's like once like 4 o'clock happens around, I'm done. I'll work on some more tomorrow or whatever.
You work like a normal person. So
yeah.
Do you get stressed? Do you get sore? Do you get pain? Do you have anything at all?
No, because I take quite a few. Like every half hour, I get up.
Okay.
Have a drink, walk around, something. Go run a quick errand, come back. I don't sit there glued to the computer the whole time because I would cramp up. My shoulder would. Remember the thing I had with the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Right. I had that. Yeah. Well, that comes back to plague me every once in a while, depending on what I'm doing. Like if it's.
That was in your back.
Yeah.
Right.
Upper shoulder. Yeah.
You get a lot of knots back here, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's stress.
I think it's a little bit. I also think it's a lack of water, to be honest with you.
Think so?
Yeah. Don't think I drink enough.
Maybe you need more weed.
Maybe. Whatever it takes to dull the pain in my back.
Got to try some magic mushrooms, man. You should try workflowing while you're under magic mushrooms. Like, working out.
I think if I was to take magic mushrooms, I think workflowing would probably be the last thing I'd ever want to do.
Well, imagine what it would be like if you were doing that. Wouldn't it be like, maybe you'd be like, oh man, this is the best thing I've ever done. Look at this. And it's like every image is like, oh, like you're seeing.
So you actually spend like all day workflowing, and then when you wake up the next morning and then you go look and you had like 3 images done.
Or they're really, really shit, really shitty.
Completely crap. Right?
Or like you got a portrait and you put a third eye. you know what I mean? You put a third eye. You're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. I forgot you could do that.
Maybe you'll turn the person completely blue. I was thinking about that today. Caribbean blue guy there that I did. Remember the first time I went to St. Lucia?
That was cool.
I was all worried about bringing my camera. You're like, you're a professional. Bring your camera.
But that was cool. Those were some innovative, and you won some awards.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had a good contest there. And the next time you and I went out, eh? Remember that? Remember we
dominated.
Remember we took like everything.
Remember when you used to teach?
Yeah, like, it's a third hour.
Did you know you can do this? Remember somebody came up to Sudbury and they were PPO whatever, and that's what they showed us. And it was like.
That's why we make the joke. Oh, you can do that.
So don't do mushrooms because this is what your pictures look like. or like this.
Oh yeah, Caribbean blue.
See, when you have mushrooms, that looks normal.
Do you remember how to? Do you remember how to make? Do you remember how to make the clouds background?
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that fully. Want me to show you right now?
How fast can you make it? Make the clouds background, Rob.
Got to go Gaussian blur. Well, I'm not doing it in order.
Well, you got to do it in order.
No, you got to go lighting. Where's lighting?
Oh, you're
We
missing.
changed it around, by the way.
You're missing all the steps. First, you got to pick your two colors. Like black. Right now, you got black and white. White. So, do you want a black and white background?
I was gonna use the actual colors within the image.
Okay. So you got to pick your two colors.
Yeah.
Then you go to filter, render, clouds.
They don't have that anymore.
But you got to do it on. They took rendered clouds out.
Yeah.
No, it's right there. But you got to make a new layer, because if you don't make a new layer, it's going to do it over that one. And then, there it is! Woo! Best backdrop ever!
So you do this, and then you put lighting effects on it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Or
you just darken it down and then put a big old freaking white blob of with the paintbrush.
You can create a layer on top. Yeah, so just so people know, okay, so if you have like this color, and then if you went to a light pink, and then you rendered clouds, I thought rendered clouds was gone, and then you go to blur.
So ugly. They're so ugly now.
And that's
just remember we were so excited. Oh man, look at this.
But nobody was doing that.
Our backgrounds are endless possibilities. Yeah, no, nobody was doing it because it was brand new. But now you look at it, it's like, holy crap. See, look, it looks like your nylon background back there.
It looks like you were on mushrooms.
Look at that. Actually, see, it's not too bad.
So if you blur it out, yeah, that's the whole idea, right? It's the backdrop. It's like a Rembrandt backdrop. You have to drop it in behind. Yeah, and it looks actually pretty good. You add a little bit of noise.
That's not bad. Yeah, we did quite a few of those. We used to cut the business portraits out. We shoot them on white background, and then we just make this.
So there you go. It all makes sense at the time. Now we laugh. So, good times.
Rotate 360.
Yep. So now everything's changed. Everything's changed.
I can't get over how sharp that camera was.
The Sony.
Your Sony. Holy crap, man. I was telling Jocelyn about it. I still can't get over how sharp it was.
Yeah. A lot of people won't buy a Sony to shoot professionally, though, like portraiture guys.
I can't see why they wouldn't. I've seen the results. Like,
I don't know. I think it's the size.
I don't know, man. It felt pretty good in my hands. You know?
What the hell is it called? The Sony
I don't know.
A7R. I get embarrassed because I forget the names. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, I really like my camera.
Well, it's freaking sharp. Like I said, those like even the shots I did to you, I just couldn't get over. Like zooming in right in on the eyeballs. I was like, holy crap.
I have canvas prints here and large prints that have come back from the lab, but if I touch them, Tina will kill me. But every time we get them in, I want to see them. She won't let me touch them. She'll open it and show it to me.
Right.
But if I touch them, I'll scratch them. Even if I just touch the wrapping, I scratch it. So I'm not allowed to touch anything, and I can't believe how, I'm really happy with this camera. Like I mentioned to you the other day, large groups, and you got a lot of detail, and you have to resolve the detail in all the different heads of everybody, so I'm pretty happy with it. But it's small, it's like, it looks dinky, so, I mean, look at it.
I don't know, man.
Look at it.
Like I said, when I used it, I was like, it looks dinky, but you got a big fat lens on it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it felt good in the hands. I liked it. The only thing that'd be hard for me to get is just that digital, the digital viewfinder there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get used to that, and you really learn to love that.
I guess so. 'Cause
It's all powered.
You can zoom right in a lot better in the viewfinder, right?
Yeah, and you get used to it. Some people hate the menu, the layout, but I love it. I love the Sony menu. All the Sony, I have 3 Sony cameras, plus my daughter has one.
Yeah.
They all have the exact same menu layout. All of them. So I love that. If they change it, I'll get pissed. So anyways, it's 10 o'clock. I'll let you go. Anything you want to say about Judy?
Oh, we love her.
We'll have her back next
It's not
month.
a bad thing to be busy either, so.
No, it's good. It's good.
You know.
It is the time.
Yeah.
It's the season. I mean, and you're going to Guatemala, Honduras, middle of December.
You're going to a place called Las Vegas.
You're flying into Las Vegas?
Flying into San Juan Pedro, something like that.
Okay.
And then driving.
Do you know how long you got to
It's like
drive?
a 2.5 hour drive, I think. You can see some of the countryside.
That'll be good. And how long is shooting when you're down there?
Just one day.
So you're there. Next day
Yeah.
you shoot. Next day
Yeah.
you fly.
That's right.
And they pay everything, obviously. You bring 1 bag, 2 bags. Remember you had that big
I bring
case?
my camera bag, my think tank, and then my stand bag, and then I have a suitcase that has my clothes in it, but I shove stuff in there too.
So do you have to check it all in at the airport?
Yeah, the baggage. Well, the whatchamacallit comes with me, like my
You
camera
had one-
bag.
You had one of these or something.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
this
I got
one.
rid of that.
You had this one.
I actually wish I still had it.
Yeah, I think you used it once.
I use it more now
Yeah.
because I check like when I went to BC there, I checked like 2 bags of equipment.
Does that make you nervous?
Somewhat, but I already have it in my head in the way I like my stand bag. Like my stand bag goes missing, I know the first thing I got to do is go hit a hardware store up and buy some broom handles and duct tape, right? Because then I'll just
Right.
get people to hold the flashes for me or stuff like that.
Okay.
Which I've done before, It's just I keep a couple of flashes with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can do my job with 2 flashes if I wanted to, right?
So if your flash case went missing, what would you do then?
Well, see, I spread things throughout, right? So I don't put everything
Right.
like in one thing. So if 1 bag goes missing, I can finish the job. If 2 bags go missing, I can finish the job. If all my bags go missing, well, I'm kind of fucked.
But the bag you bring with you on the plane, does it have your camera?
It's got my cameras and 2 flashes.
Okay. Technically, you could get away with that.
I could shoot, yes.
No, it's cool. That's
Yeah.
smart. I never thought of it that
And
way.
then I'd have to go buy like a tripod or something. Something, you know what I mean?
You don't
Whether
need
you,
a
whether you use a music stand with duct tape or something. Like,
Do you use a tripod that much?
oh, I do quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a
I
bit.
got it.
Well, you're underground. You're underground, right? And I mean, it's completely dark. Like you are lighting up the whole area, but sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
So you're not going to take a chance of better. Sometimes I'm 12-second exposures.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was doing 30-second exposures last time with
You were light
flash and everything. Did some light painting, yeah, but just sometimes you just need to get ambient light in certain areas, like that warm glow. So you gotta let it burn in.
So if you're doing light painting, or I know you do some multiple flash stuff, do you have a remote firing mechanism like I have with the Sony? I have an app.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to be touching the camera for a lot
Not
of
at
shots
all,
I do. No, I don't want to take any chance of blurriness or anything.
Yeah. I have one that's
I
called.
mean, it all depends on what I'm shooting, Like sometimes, sometimes if I've got my lights, other lights too, like I'll break out the camera with a 50 mil and I'll handhold that, especially when I'm just doing candids of people
Yeah.
talking, and all I'm using would be their cap lamps would be all that's.
And if you really, really, really need to, and you're really desperate, you pull out your .00001 lens.
Yeah, I know. You can't even light a match without blowing the whole thing out.
The world's fastest lens,
Yeah.
0.0. The aperture is 0.0001.
It's so fast with such shallow depth of field, you can never get it in focus.
People have been blinded just looking through the viewfinder, looking at the wrong thing.
100 million times stronger than the sun.
You never use it in daylight, ever.
Ever.
Specifically for underground when you're in the depths of hell. If you used it in a portrait studio, you would literally see people's souls.
You'd burn your eyeballs right out the back of your head.
0.00001. You want to talk about a lens, man? Don't even
Yeah, that's not a lens. You and your puny little 1.2s.
If the government finds out you got that sucker,
Yeah, that's it.
doomed. Yeah.
All right, Robbo.
All right. We'll get together again next month
Sounds good.
with the Judester.
Sounds good. Let me know if you want to go for lunch again.
Yeah, we'll do it soon. I'm all
Okay.
in, man. And,
Sounds good. We'll go get some
we'll talk.
burrito.
And good luck on your trip if I don't see you before then, but we'll probably talk to you then.
I'm
so.
sure I'll see you before then.
All right. Ciao.
Middle of December. Okay, I'll see you later.